Hey Thomas, this is what I would do. I would start with the wrist first. I think it's easier than the other one you're trying to do. Um, what I would do is would just be like this. I would just add a shape here, like a torus in this case, to the wrist at the end of the glove or whatever that thing is that goes on the hand. And I would just give it a irregular shape. And this is blobbed here in the end. And just to get something like this, okay? Once you have something like this, it doesn't need to be as big, but it could be as well. I've duplicated it and I made another one that is under it. Here, smaller, okay? So bigger one on top, smaller one. You would retop these guys, or you could retop the big one and then just make it smaller because it's easier. You don't have to retop two of them. But retop in UV, and to this I would apply a hair texture, a fur texture in this case. Okay, something that goes in the lines of either that for the bottom one, and then we would want something like more like so, or more like so, with this amount of gaps, okay, for this one, for the second one, for this one. You can even use a third layer or fourth layer, whatever you want. Just to create the volume, okay? After you have the volume, you would then draw air cards coming out, sticking out on all kinds of directions to make it flow and make it look more like fur, okay? But instead of just single air cards, again, if we're going for volume, we would do something like this, okay? This is a 3-section air car type of thing, okay? They all are. What we do is we just grab one that's a bit denser, bring it up, and then two of the other ones we just put them and try to make this type of shapes. The thing is that it just gives you immediate more volume. Okay, this is obviously a work in progress on this hair here, but you understand that while it doesn't look great, it certainly has the volume. Okay, and it doesn't look great because of the texture that is rendered. It's not even with the alpha, so it's just a work in progress, really. So that's what I would do, man. I would just try and do this, apply the texture, seamless texture, so that it covers most of it, at least on the bottom layer. This one, it would be completely just air. This one on top, so that there's a bit of that. I would add one texture that has a bit more gaps, so we can see stuff. And you will see what flows better. If it flows better to have the texture running around from left to right, or from top to bottom, or even just mixed, left and right, bottom to, you just see whatever texture suits better to create this illusion here. And don't look at it like here, you know. You need to look at it at the distance where players and your renders are going to be made. So you need to look at it at a considerable distance. After you have that, put your air cards sticking out so that people don't see the shape that you have here, and it really should work, you know. On the shoulder though, here on this part, I would do the same, but I would just do a tube type of thing coming from here, and the tube under it. So like two tubes to simulate these two first layers that will give the volume, and then the rest. I will just do air cards like you have, just sticking out. But in here, you want the volume to look like it's under the shirt as well. So your shirt might need to have a bit of adjustment here on this part as well. But that's what I would tackle it. Fur is not easy. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna be able to tell you exactly how it's gonna shine. The best fur I've seen around is not real-time fur. It's really fur that it's made with fiber mesh or with XGen or whatever. But it's not really a real-time rendering fur. So if you're trying to go for what a video game would do, then I think this is the best option you have. Good luck, man.